Hello, hello, and welcome to this Final Boss Fight live stream of D&D. My name is John, and I am joined by the Rogue Trader Enthusiast.
Oh, hi. Sorry. I was busy rating the slutty outfits Goja's dressing Gale in. How you doing?
By Obsolete Goat.
Look, man, his taste in outfits, if he doesn't have a thigh slit, what's the point? Anyways, I'll be using Mustang Arts rules for the wheelchair. Thank you again, Mustang Arts, for letting me use them.
By Smitty.
I'm in a pile of Lego. Please help me.
There is no helping you now.
Beautiful. I love it.
You have made your Lego bed, and
It is a meme.
sounds painful.
Is he going to eat you?
Yes.
Possibly, but it might make my sleep comfortable. The self-tucking bed.
Self-tucking bed.
And by Steam Chew.
No. His computer has crashed just by changing tabs. So
Oh dear.
if we need Foundry, then I will sort it out when we get to it.
I can say with almost certainty that at some point you're likely to need to roll some dice on this role-playing game. I can roll for you if you would like, or give you a number to add
Like I
to
said,
dice
it
roll
will just be
somewhere
a case of pre-warn me, and then I'll have to try to get Foundry loaded.
If it's easier, you can roll a physical dice or a dice roller somewhere else, and I just move your token around. That's perfectly fine.
We'll
because
see,
then
but
we
I
have
don't.
pauses while Foundry tries to load up.
Yeah, I don't have my spell list there or anything, so it's better for me to use Foundries. I can actually see what I have.
John, I've thought up two more ideas for a subathon.
Well, we'll come back to that at a time when we're not doing this.
Oh no, it's relevant. It's relevant. One is a subathon for the legal fees to sue Foundry to pay for Steam Chew to have a decent computer.
I
Or the
don't
more
feel that's on.
sensible one.
I don't feel that's on
Hates
Foundry.
Foundry. It just hates. It always has done. It just hates Foundry.
And the other goal is that we buy a better role-playing system, role-playing tabletop system.
Apparently, there's a third one where we can put Foundry and Steam Chew's computer in couples therapy.
Hey man, good work.
Obsolete Goat has also subscribed for 5 months in a row. We're just going to throw that out there and
Whoop, whoop.
Yay!
say whoop whoop. They also say game because it's game time. They've also now said whoop whoop. Whoop.
I'll do
Um,
for you.
The Rogue Trader Enthusiast has subscribed for 31 months because let's show the other person up, I guess. Bitches love subscribing, says Rogue Trader, and the hype train has started. So if you want to get your subs, bits, gifts in, you get stuff.
Well,
Woo.
do it.
Getting back onto a vague topic of D&D, let's quickly recap what you guys did last time, which was run wildly around the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. You had very specific instructions. Tales of Gaming Addiction has subbed for 37 months. Get those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers, they say.
Wow.
At 100 bits from Rogue Trader Enthusiast, you're leveled up twice. That's not what you guys did last session, though.
I thought you had the text reader on bit submissions, so I was hoping you were just going to read it out.
No, John got ahead of us and turned it off.
Wise, John, wise.
You did, technically, in some ways, level twice because you went to 2 new levels of the dungeon. You went in completely opposite direction and traveled down into a level of the dungeon saw some caves and decided, no F this, went back up and down a different tunnel and went down into the lost levels. You snuck past a Zorn, having dealt with another fight with some goblin bat creatures, goblin werebats, wherein Wall's gun jammed and has really, really badly jammed because it now will not be able to be repaired without proper equipment that he can only get on the surface.
I really played myself by reading and complying to the rules.
That whole listening to the rules is it really gets you when you do that.
It really does. I feel like I probably deserve to be nerfed, but at the same time, come on, I rolled 2 nat ones.
You made your way down into this new level that appears to have been tunneled into by large creatures. You found a Zorn and attempted to sneak past it, and made your way into another room, an offshoot of the corridor you made your way through, the door to which has shattered outwards. Inside the room, 4 large pillars of quartz are radiating light, and what appears to be the remains of 2 tables in the middle of the room have been trampled over, and the door at the south end of the room has also shattered off of its hinges, as it seems a path of destruction leads through the room that you are presently in.
Reminder, there's Zorn to the north, correct?
The Zorn is currently to the north. Having had a conversation with Vason, it walked into a wall, and you're now not entirely sure where it is. But the last you saw it, it was licking gemstone dust off of a room to the north of where you currently are. I'm going to unpause the game now and say, what do you guys do next?
How's everyone's health? Everyone in...
Waldo's going to go over and ponder one of the pillars.
I didn't hear any of that. You all disappeared.
Is everyone in good condition? Or do
As far as I know, I haven't got boundary loaded.
Nuri is at 100%.
I've shaken a little bit, but I still somehow have all of my spells.
Toya's got like a paper cut.
You already had like one. Haven't. Other than my gun breaking, nothing dramatic's happened really, hasn't it?
You took a couple of
there were a couple of nasty hits last session.
hits between the group in the fight with the werebats, but you don't seem to have come off of it too badly.
Yeah.
Yeah, thankfully no one's infected.
With the werebat vampirism. John.
Yes.
So, I can see, have seen that Zorn eat gemstones.
Correct.
Now, this is definitely like the most meta nerdy shit ever, but Wall's gonna ponder why the Zorn haven't eaten the crystal pit. Like, that quartz! Surely, like, are these not good enough for them? Are they too big?
They certainly are bite-sized.
Wait, Zorns can move through walls. Toya, get in the middle of the room. You're currently holding catnip. But the Zorns.
He's gonna get some black powder out of his bag and start running it around the base of one of these pillars.
Okay.
What craziness are you up to?
Sky, I was like, it's already crystals, right? Maybe these aren't big enough, and if we just give them some food, they'll leave us alone. Also, my gun has no use for black powder right now, so why not?
I've already warned them that if they come back this way, I will just kill them.
Yeah. I was going to pause for a moment and check to see if the pillars look structurally, like if they're structural. You should probably think about this before doing this. A moment of clarity.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
was in these sarcophagi?
They're tables.
Oh, okay, they looked like sarcophagi.
You can search through the rubble if you wish of what was once a stone table.
Sure, let's do that.
Piecing things together over the course of a few minutes, you sift through the rubble of what you ascertain to have been 4 workstations. You can find the tools required for gem cutting. Vason, if you wish, you can add to your inventory a jeweler's kit.
Well, is there anything in this kit, any of these that would help you gun? They all seem small and sharp and cutty. And like holds up what I guess would be like the little magnifying thing gem evaluators wear to his eye.
Paul's gonna pause his exacerbated attempt to blow up one of these pillars. I feel like it's born purely of frustration, the fact that his gun has gone up in smoke, and have a look at the gem cutting tools. I'm going to ponder them, Jan, with a intelligence check. I don't know what that is right now. Let's see. That is a 17. May they be comparable? I feel like probably no.
I think probably there's some work that you'd need to do that might be able to work with these, but it'll take you a little bit longer than it would do with the preppy tools.
I can take them and have a fiddle around. I mean, he looks up at the little like eyepiece that you have. Like, the scope doesn't look like it's too bad, Nick. I didn't bring mine down, so that would be useful at least.
This is a scope? It's like an inch long.
It's like a what is like flaps a hand. That's it.
Yeah, basically just passes it over.
That was a gem cutter's tools?
Jeweler's tools.
Jewels. My keyboard has stopped working, so I'm going to have to do that in a second.
So we've got full pillar. Did you say these were statues or pillars made of crystal?
Pillars made of quartz that are emitting a light.
Okay, so we have Zorn, an abandoned dueling workshop, and glowing quartz.
I mean, quartz is a very low quality gemstone. Goes back to the pillar.
Yeah.
I mean, are the Dawn really going to bother us?
They seem very hungry.
Mor's going to wave exacerbated towards the pillars. It's like, they still have food.
Yeah, it basically just refers to the tables. I think the last people here may have been eaten by the Zorn.
So many people.
Do you see a skeleton?
You have just left.
Not exactly too thick there. He's not eating everything.
Not every monster eats everything, Vason.
I'd say Vason make me an intelligence check, but I don't think he's up for it.
I'll make a date to check anyway. That's an 11.
Okay, you might need to let me know what you roll on those dice.
Indeed. He rolled perfectly some damage.
Oh, sorry. Reveal to everyone. There you go.
You note that the doors are smashed. And the Zorn moved through the stone surface.
Wow. Oh, wait.
Huh. I don't know this information yet. I've not pondered it. Wallen's still thinking about why the Zorn haven't eaten the pillars. And I'm gonna roll to see if Wall would know, or if he's just like, they could all eat the same thing. It's all rock.
Wait, which way did you say that southern door was smashed? Inwards or outwards?
Inwards.
This. That way.
Gark, you keep your eyes open for any Zorn.
Aye, aye.
Nefira, can you come with me?
Sure.
I think there's something
to keep my eyes open.
All directions.
Oh, I can't do that all at once.
Zara, help him.
She sighs and tells Gark to look north while she looks south.
Just do your best, you two. I have faith.
Think for something that broke in here that isn't just a Zorn.
I'd agree. But what else could be down here?
That's why I'm looking. That's just a wall.
And a hole in the floor.
I was about to say, to me that looks more like a hole.
Oh right, okay. I misunderstood that. Oh, what's the rules on long jump again? I think I can long jump that.
No, first just going to casually kick a pebble down and wait for the plop at the end. Just to try and gauge a distance.
You hear it hit rock about 50 feet down.
I'm not there.
Yeah, no, not jumping over that. Not wasting my time spider climbing either.
Long jump rules, long jump rules. Where are the long jump rules? Give me something, you useless user interface. There it is. Move a number of feet equal to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately for... Okay, cool.
So what is your strength score?
18.
So you can long jump 18 feet horizontally with 10 feet of movement beforehand.
All right. I assume that's going to be the room we were in before on the other side, but...
You run, leap, sail across the gap, land, and see 4 20-foot long, 5-foot wide, 3-foot high stone tables. And this is indeed the room that you previously saw the Zorn in.
Well, now that it's not in here, is there anything interesting besides these tables?
It looks to have been picked clean.
I can catch you if you want. Or you can walk around.
I'm just gonna walk around.
I think, yeah, Racer's just gonna have do an investigation, just be like, is there anything of... Actually, no. Would it be just perception to look around and see if there's anything noteworthy in here besides the tables?
Much of a look you want to give it. If it's like a cursory glance, that would be perception. If you're going to spend a few minutes like pouring through things, that's an investigation.
Yeah, I think whilst Nefira was coming round, so yeah, I'll roll investigation then.
Okay.
That's a 19.
So you
about as good as it gets for Mason.
You work out that this was once a dwarven mine. You get the feeling that the pit was where they disposed of the rock that wasn't useful. And this is probably where they would have separated the gems and the valuable materials from the stone. Meaning it's the perfect place for a Zorn to eat, because that's where all the gemstones that the dwarves are working on are going to be.
Okay, I don't know enough folds in my brain for this Nefira. Something broke into the room downstairs, down that way, and then into what's clearly a jeweling workshop and sorting house for jewels. But a Zorn wouldn't need to break in through a door; it can just go through the earth. So the Zorn scavenging afterward, which is what broke in.
Well, let's narrow it down. What really hates dwarves beyond giants and trolls?
Nasira, roll me an intelligence check, and I'll give you advantage on it because you're working with Vason to try and piece together something.
Well, there's a mirror in the room, and you can see the answer if you look slightly to your left. Oh!
That'll be a 13. Nefira is not a smart man.
We do not have wrinkly brains in this room.
It's difficult to say, isn't it?
It turns out if you send out the two muscle heads to investigation, they're going to get very smushed answers.
They clearly something broke through that room that you've walked through and was headed in this direction. They don't appear to still be here. You don't know where they've gone, and you don't know what they were.
Let's get back to the others and then just continue further on, and maybe the mystery will reveal itself.
While they've been gone, John, so I did a nature check to see if I thought that Zorn might eat quartz as well.
I think with your nature check of 21, you see no reason why a Zorn wouldn't eat quartz if they eat other gemstones. Maybe it's less appetizing, but you don't know. You don't know what the taste of quartz is to a creature that eats stone.
Very true. Waller's also, like, while they've been gone, like, investigating the room, with that knowledge in mind, has, like, started emptying out some black powder, realized he has hardly enough to blow up the quartz, has scooped it back into his, like, powder horn, because I realized I didn't have one. And is instead, like, in his frustration of being like, I am right. I am hyper focused on being right now. He's like been like, fuck it, turns into a fiend and is now trying to body like the pillar over.
Oh, are we doing that reveal?
You already know.
Oh, well, you haven't seen this yet.
Oh no. I forgot. Yeah, I mean, like, they can say, whoa, there it is! You come back in the room and Wallace 1v1ing the pillar, trying to knock it over. Oh, my stat block.
Well, it was starving. If it could eat the pillar, it would have eaten the pillar.
Wall knocks is continuing to... I'm going to do an athletics check. God, my strength is increased by 1 in this form. It is not good. 13. He's trying his hardest to push the pillar over. My intelligence going down.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
Yeah, it's Jesus low. Oh, and also that was not a strength throw. That is a... No, it was. No, it was.
That is strength.
yeah.
That was...
Well, the dwarves, they kind of built things really well.
Like, just...
You start hammering into the quartz. Frustration, your wheelchair knocked to one side at this point. It's not coming apart.
Because it was very loudly in the vessel.
I don't know what you just said, but we need you to use your brain.
Yeah. And it turns the direction of those two. He's like, what? Why?
Right. One, the zone was starving. If it could eat the the pillars, it would have eaten the crystal pillars. But two, that it also can go through dirt, which raises the question of what broke that fucking door down. Pardon my language, sorry. What broke that door down? And he's pointing at this. All I can guess is the zone came in afterwards, after whatever came in here and looted the place and just cleaned up whatever gems were left behind. You're the big brainy one.
Gonna
What broke that door?
ponder it for a moment. With this, he's gonna think real hard on it. 17. He's not gone full demon brain yet. He's
There's still some sparking of wall brain in there. To break down a stone door of that size to the amount of damage that has been done going through here, it's something about as big as you are now, Wall. Something that, from the looks of things, came through this door, smashed those tables, went out the door at the top, and from the damage that you've seen, broke through and dug the tunnel that you climbed down.
Wall is thinking about it like real hard. He's giving like licking his like mouth. Getting a bit snacky, but I feel like it's me as the player, I think it's something like a ballet or something. But I don't know if Wall wouldn't think that. My game theory is it might be ballet.
It would be about that size.
Yeah. But I don't know if Wall wouldn't think of that. Especially in the big size that at the moment he's just kind of been thinking about why the zone isn't eating the crystals and is now like can't stop thinking about what crystals taste like. And looks back at the others for a moment. It's like, I could have broken this door down, but it wasn't the zone.
Hey. But we knew that. He wouldn't need to.
Let's
I told you that.
just press on down this corridor and see what we can.
Big Wallace started wandering off without his chair.
Pretty sick. Yeah, basically just goes and grabs Wall's chair.
The only one of us struggling to really carry the chair.
That's wheels, thankfully.
He's just wheeling it along.
Look, I can't take this image of you being really childish, like one knee on the seat, just pushing off like a knee scooter.
Actually, sitting it is very strong.
Carved into the northeast wall is a fresco that depicts a group of dwarves tossing gems into the mouth of a giant Zorn.
I guess maybe they're friendly with the Zorns? Or maybe that's why the Zorn weren't eating the pillars, is because they're expecting the doors to come back and they don't want to eat it because, like, they're friends. Wall doesn't think that. I think that. Big Wall is currently looking at the fresco and is just kind of like head empty right now.
Or maybe the dwarves just fed the Zorn the reject.
Excuse me. I can't. What are you guys seeing in there? Why are you all in the corridor? Something bad happening?
Nefira,
Bad happening. Yes.
you can see the gemstones in this fresco are real.
Well, Zorn not eating them. I don't say in character. Why the hell is Zorn not eating them?
Interesting. I'm just going to let Wall carry on walking, and the rest I'm just going to start with. Dwarven artwork, immaculate as always. Also very fine attention to detail, like specifically detail. You got dagger or something on you?
I have a hammer. Wait, what? Well, do you have that jeweler's kit still? Yeah. Can we borrow it? Right.
I just need a pinch bar or something.
Wall kind of like gestures towards the chair in the bag we're holding. It's just sniffing around right now.
Fixie just wheels the wheelchair and refers to Nefira.
Sniff. Is there anything of interesting sniffing around here, John? Wall is currently just like having a big old sniff. He's gone through.
Oh, please have you find something you point like a pointer hound.
You can smell something down this corridor.
He's slowly going that way. You guys can resolve your thing.
Both a large creature and something smells good.
Yeah, Wall gestured towards where the gems stuff was and is now like slowly making his way this way. But I'll let you guys resolve your thing first.
I was going to say, the first going to pull out the jeweler's kit and just pop the gemstones out of the fresco.
Okay, you can attain the following gemstones. 6 agates.
Let me just get the party inventory open.
6 banded agates.
So, 6 banded agates.
9.
Sure, that's like Tiger Stone, or whatever it's called.
9 moss agates.
Thank you.
4 carnelians. 3 citrons.
Ooh.
And a chunk of amethyst.
Ready.
Gems from Fresco. Off. It's telling me carnelians is spelt wrong and will not let me correct it. That's fun. But there we go. That's in the party inventory.
The general group start walking down towards where Moss
agate is.
Moss is leaving the room. Wall is leaving the room.
Oh, get back here.
Remember the rules, no wandering off.
Oh.
Can you make yourself like travel sized?
Well, just like keeps on like, you can see he's like visibly kind of salivating, just looks real hungry.
Oh boy, he's got the monkeys.
Is Walt looking at either any of the party specifically whilst
He was salivating before he turned around, but you have now drawn his attention back towards the party.
Jason just sticks his hand into the bag of holding and just reaches out for anything that feels food shaped.
You reach in to try and grab something food-shaped, and you grab some rations, because that's how bags of holding work.
So Wall has so many rations, it's ridiculous.
Open wide?
Huh?
So when he goes, Jason just throws the rations into his mouth.
You go,
Just throw a
and
sandwich
there's
in
a
his
sandwich
face.
in the mouth.
Takes a bit, eats it. I'm going to remove one of my rations. Brain clears enough, and he stops, reverts back into his regular size.
Okay, I'm going to need to ask you for a roll.
Oh no!
Just gonna move slightly closer for mechanical reasons.
I'm going to need to ask you for the role that I definitely remember setting, and I probably didn't add to a thing on D&D Beyond on Foundry, so I'm going to look it up on my notes.
We have a map 16, but I don't know if there's modifiers to that.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Do we to re-roll that, or just add?
Just add your con mods to that.
Would benefit from being near me for this role?
Yes, I will allow that you moved close enough before the transformation occurred. Actually, no, because that's not how this roll works.
Unnatural 20.
You are fine.
Wall kind of turns back, kind of staggers slightly, leans on the wall, like blinks, just like, huh? Bit bemused by what's going on.
This con save and one of the other saves associated with Wall's new form are not modified by the Paladin's aura.
Good to know.
Anything else that you can do to bonus his saving throws? They are just straight saving throws.
Wall's going to quickly hobble back in the chair. Shake his head, it's like, where did we leave the room? Never mind.
Let us out this way.
Right,
From
yeah, I
where
think
you
that
are stood, there is an open pathway this way that leads round a corner. There is a pathway this way that leads around a corner. And there are two doors, one to the north and one to the south.
I'm just going to use my brain for a moment. Well, if I know me, I feel like if I smelt something around the corner, if I was coming this way, may not be the best idea to go ahead.
Can I put my ear to this door?
Yep. Sure,
That
sounds
sounds
like a door.
Don't hear anything the other side?
No, it's a big stone door.
Can I try to imagine like that big, sort of like the over-exaggerated cartoon thing, and the question just being, what gets over-exaggerated and large on a Dragonborn when it's trained to listen to a door?
The ear hole, I want to think, gets bigger. I presume they have like reptilian ear holes.
The door.
Because I was imagining more pupils. It's like cat-like.
The door opens to a long corridor, and at the end of it, a 30-foot-high domed ceiling. You see two large dwarven statues wielding battle axes standing in front of the doors to the north, and four more quartz pillars that shine light.
This might make sense of things.
I presume at some point, what someone explained the gemstones in the wall before. That's so weird. Like, why would the Zord not be eating the gems out the walls? That's really odd.
Because the dwarves have been feeding them the rejects.
Why are they not eating the good ones? They've been in the wall then. Maybe the dwarves had.
I don't know.
Maybe they were the pets. Maybe.
Why does the cow eat straw instead of the grass outside?
I don't know. I thought it.
Wait, domesticated Zorn? Like they only eat what gets thrown to them?
I've had so.
I've never had pets before. We're gonna come over here and investigate these things that are definitely just suits of armor,
As
not hellpowers.
as you step closer to them, they both and move to place their battle axes crossed over the door.
Back up slightly.
They stay in this position.
Back up a bit more. It's like, okay, animated suits of armor, I guess. Trapped, maybe. Gonna go back over and check for traps.
As you approach them, they start getting ready to fight.
Oh no. Hang on. I'm the one who's wearing a dwarf. They'll clearly listen to me.
Wait, you've got the dwarven crown on? No, wait.
Yeah, I've had it on my arm for like.
Yeah, you do.
All right, lads, it's fine. They're with me. Everything's okay.
In common,
Primordial?
they show no sign of understanding.
Try again in common?
They show no sign of understanding.
Hang on.
Third time's the charm, Draconic.
They show no sign of understanding.
Does anyone speak dwarfs?
No. I mean, I could try deep speech, but I think they may hate that.
Abyssal and Gnomish.
I'll try gnome. Maybe they'll feel softer to weaker folk.
Toya steps forward. I speak Dwarvish.
Oh, awesome. Koya, could you point at the crown and tell them that we're Cho?
She speaks something in a deep guttural language. They both turn to face, but don't stand down.
Fair enough.
Okay.
How big are these guys?
They're like 6 foot tall.
Oh, so they're shorter than me. That's fine.
Wait, Mason, before we attack them, maybe there's like a passcode we need in Dwarvish.
Try just the word friend. Beer.
Melon. Melon? Grapefruit.
What?
Mango.
One rubs his face, just like, why?
Do you not get the joke?
Oh, I get the joke, but the nerd hates you for it as well.
Oh. Try password. Password 123.
Dwarves are the best. With a 3E instead of an E.
Wait, how about if you put the crown on Toya and then... No, does the crown make you look like a dwarf? If you wear it?
You're thinking of the other crown.
Oh. Why do we still have that other crown? No, we sold
No,
it.
we
didn't
sold that.
Oh, don't.
Toya steps forward to speak this to the statues, and they are going to start a fight now.
Oh god, 3 attempts of the attack.
They do not like password 123.
Or any of my fruits.
Or any of the fruit. I would like you all to please roll me initiatives.
I got...
Hey, Wall, roll me better initiative.
I rolled 5. Ouch.
I cannot roll a better initiative.
Why me?
Hey, you've got meat shields in front of you. You're fine. Wait, why has he rolled 3 dice?
Why are you referring to me as a meat shield?
Please refer to Toya.
Toya and myself. Technically you, I guess.
Or is that big called a meat shield?
Also, I was going to say something, but unfortunately, people would take offense to it. But he's like, the barbarian, of course, can speak beer.
Okay, it is combat time.
Everybody, combat time.
And Gark goes first. Gark is gonna run forward. And he's got a running speed of 40 feet. Go in.
Speedy boy.
Yeah, barbarian.
I was going to say, barbarian levels.
Nearly as fast as me.
He's gonna swing the warhammer around. That'll hit.
Bring the hammer down.
Okay. And then he's gonna bring the hammer around a second time because he can do that. That just hits. And he lands 2 hits against the large dwarven figure.
Oh, yeah. Wait, why can't I see the helm core as an initiative?
Nefira.
As I suspect, we have a bit of a surprise in them. Nefira's going to draw the awesome sword.
Yeah.
How do you feel about mechanical things?
Empty.
Well, it's worth a shot. Well, sorry, I'm just going to swing this around and see.
That,
23 to hit.
that'll hit.
For a whopping 13 points of damage.
Okay.
I take it back. Your sword likes junk food.
Or
No,
expense that.
Are these just canned provisions?
it hits, but it doesn't do quite as much damage as you were expecting.
Oh.
Oh.
Right.
Okay, these boys have got some chunk.
This is a magical damage?
I don't know.
It might be it's slashing damage.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. But that should be my turn.
Zara is gonna step forward into the room a little bit, and we're gonna get a ray of frost. Ray of frost against the one that hasn't been hit yet. A ray of frost shoots up against the wall. The large metallic creature in front of you is gonna take 2 battle axe hits against one against Gark and one against Nefira. That does not hit Gark. Does this one hit Nefira? No, that's even worse. 10, I'm assuming, is not a hit.
Oh yeah, that's a whiff and a half.
Toya is going to step forward and rage. And then we're also going to drop this into the favorites list. And we're going to swing Tiralay. That will hit. And then she also gets the fanatical. Where is it?
So you broke up for a second then, John.
Yeah. I wondered if it was me, but
Also gets the divine fury damage. Which is gonna be 9 more points of damage on that first hit.
That'll be.
Or not.
Oh.
And then she's going to swing the second time with Tiralay. That also hits. As she rolled a 1. She swings twice, and the first time she cleaves through it with Tiralay with the rage damage. The secondary sword swings through and doesn't quite do the damage. Vason.
Do either of these guys have shields?
No.
Like Vason just sort of like looks at the random shield amulet that he's wearing. One day you'll be useful. He's just going to trot out. He's going to trot over and he's going to flank
Okay.
and fucking just rip this thing to pieces with Scale Edge.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember. Flanking, is that advantage?
That is advantage.
Cool. So it's a 23 on the first attack
That'll hit.
for 13,
Okay.
and that'll be a second attack, dirty 20
That just hits.
for another 13.
Okay. You swing and both cleave into the mechanical metal creature. It's not mechanical, it's magical. Metal creature. And palpable hits.
I don't like that word. That's a weird word to have chosen.
The mechanical, not mechanical, metal creature is going to turn around and try to hit you with a longsword, with a battle axe, technically, because it has a battle axe, not a longsword, but they do the same damage. That is an 8 to hit Vason.
That's not gonna. That's not gonna hit. That's not gonna hit.
And then it's going to try and hit. If I could get back to the chat window.
You call that a swing? Come on, you can do better.
One moment, Chrome is frozen. There we go. It's then going to turn and try and hit Toya. And that's a 21 to hit. Which I'm assuming does hit Toya.
There's a lot of reason that it could hit Toya. Yeah. Ow.
Yes, it does hit Toya. For 12 points of damage, halved because she is raging. And then Nuri.
yeah. Yep.
What would you like to do?
Does anybody need healing?
Toya's taken some small amount of damage. Nefira's taken some amount of damage. Woal's taken an amount of damage, so you can pick any of those three to do a little bit of healing towards, but they're not in desperate need of it.
Let's have a look. Probably do a bless on whoever's up front. Closest, whoever I can do. But it's not on my list, so I cannot click it. I think we had this problem before. Oh no, there's bless. There we go.
So you could get for the first level spell slot on Bless, you could get Vaesen, Toya, and Gark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only got. Should my spell slots have regained themselves?
No, you haven't rested.
No.
So.
That's fine. Because I've only got like one spell slot on 2 and 3. There we go.
Okay. Well, I don't have a blessed, but Vaesen, Toya, and Gark are blessed at the moment.
Nice.
Whoa.
Nice. These things are armor, correct?
They appear to be suits of armor, yes.
Sick. Wall is going to cast Heat Battle on, we'll say, this one here.
Okay.
It might just work. Cast spell, second level. It will take 2. Yeah, I don't believe it saves. I think it just is heated. So.
I don't know what that's going to do to a sentient suit of armor, because it's talking about